for home stretch, for tax season. If they've not filed already, you have less than a month to do so.
And you like to do your own, right?
I like to learn.
We got some tips how you can save money, and it's all legal, right, Mike Kohler?
I am 100% legit.
Okay.
Love that. So how do you save money?
Not having any income. But we're not into that game.
Exactly.
That's not the best way.
No shell games. No shell games with your money, please.
No, absolutely. I mean, realistically, it's called an income tax.
Right.
And I call the IRS the Instant Refund Service because I'm Mr. Refund. But the broad picture is that there's a couple of tricks that Congress does to make it a little tricky to get your refund, and the maximum refund.
Okay.
And one of them is the Saver's Credit. Do you guys know about the Saver's
I don't
Credit?
know what the Saver's Credit is.
I've heard of it before, but explain it.
Okay. The Saver's Credit, for folks that put money into a 401k plan or an IRA account, there's an additional benefit for doing that. And it's coded in box 12 on your W-2. So when you look on the W-2, there's a D code on there.
Okay.
In the online software, 30% of all people do their tax returns online. And some of them do it through Mr. Refund, of course. But the broad picture is that all the software does not tell you about the Saver's Credit.
When it doesn't give you the prompt to get to 12D?
No.
You don't even get the prompt?
No.
So how would you find it?
You're
doing it online.
Well, that's why Congress developed that. So they hold out these tax credits.
Those crafty congressmen! Look at what they're doing. So you got to do it. You got to do an actual paper copy.
No. You have to. When you fill out your W-2 online, you need to go over to box 12 and fill it out. And basically, when you do that, it skips right over it.
That's interesting. So, that's a very good tip.
Savings.
All right, April 18th is the day you're supposed to file by. But
No.
No. Okay.
April 18th is the day you pay by.
Right.
Right.
So all the media folks, they always say, "Oh, it's tax day." Well, it's tax day because you have to have all of your taxes paid.
Right.
Okay.
Now, the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, they need a little help collecting on the taxes that are owed. Sometimes people don't file and don't pay.
Right. But okay, because you can get an extension. I believe you can get one pretty much. You don't have to ask. No special circumstances. You'll get an automatic extension. But even if you get the extension, you have to actually pay what you owe, or else you'll end up paying penalties when you do pay.
There's a failure to file penalty and a failure to pay penalty, and they're substantial.
Yeah.
But the point is that at the Kohlars, we file our tax returns on October 15th after we file everybody else's.
I see.
So, Mr. Refund, and again, but 45% of all people file their W-2s as soon as they get them. So the point is, it's really tax time because it's tax due time.
Okay.
So the point is that IRS doesn't care when you really send them the paperwork, and you have 3 years to file for a refund.
Okay. Try to be open and honest about the answering this question. We know you are a little bit biased, but do you recommend you go to a tax professional, or can regular folks just do it for ourselves?
30% of the people do. I'm biased. I mean, I don't care because I have a website that does that, and I do it in the office at World Headquarters in Lincolnwood. It really is up to the person, but in general, it's much, much better to have somebody else to bounce off what goes on because I don't live other people's transactions.
Okay. Do people typically get a bigger refund? Has there been, if they go to a tax professional?
Watch this. 90% of all people who use e-file get refunds. 90%.
Okay.
There's 107 million people got $315 billion last year. Refunds. And so in general, the example with the box 12 Saver's Credit, and again, you guys are really astute people, and I believe that the average person in our audience today does not know about the Saver's Credit and how to go from form 8880 to line 50 on the 1040.
However, the credit is not for everybody. I mean, there are certain.
Anybody that makes less than $55,000 if they're married.
Okay.
So I'm just talking about the audience for those folks who have jobs and have saved money. I think that they're entitled to their Saver's Credit.
Absolutely.
Okay. Box 12. Look for it.
Code D and E.
N-E. All right. Mike Kohler, we appreciate it. Legal ways to save money on your taxes. We like it.
Yeah, don't be like Leslie.